Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jasodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jasodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Jamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jasodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jasodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Jamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Muspat Paramahansa Paribhrajagacharya Sthitare Srismādhati Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki Jai Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Jai Prem se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivāsari Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Mok Gopinath Sam Khund Radha Khund Girivardhan ki Jai Vrindavan Dham ki Jai Navadvip Dham ki Jai Ganga Mai की जाए जमुना माई की जाए द्वारका धाम की जाए स्वामी तो भक्तविंद की जाए ऑल ग्लोरी टू देयर सिमर ऑल ग्लोरी टू देयर सिमर थैंक यू वेरी मच
is the greatest entanglement of the spirit soul, but the same attachment when applied to the self-realized devotees opens the door of liberation.
prasaṅgam ajaraṁ pāśam ātmanaḥ kavayo viduḥ sa eva sādhuṣu kṛto mokṣa-dvāram apāvṛtam. This is the definition of our Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement. Consciousness is there. Living being means there must be consciousness. The consciousness consciousness, when it is muddy or contaminated on account of intermingling with these modes of nature, we become more and more entangled. There is a verse in the Chaitanya Charitamrita spoken by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sadhu-sanga sarva shastre koy, lobamatra sadhu-sange sarva siddhi hoy. Sadhu-sanga. Here it is also recommended. Saiva sādhuṣu kṛto. Association, prasaṅgam. Saṅgāt sañjāyate kāma. In the Saṅgāt sañjāyate kāma. As you associate with, man is social animal, it is said. So, according to your association, you can mold your character. If you associate with businessmen, then they actually form so many associations to develop their business capacity. Practical, there is stock exchange association, this market association, that market association. There is club, association of the drunkards. So there are many associations, and this association, different types of association, is the cause of bondage in that particular thing. Everyone knows it. Saṅgāt sañjāyate kāma. Similarly, if you transfer the association to the sadhu, then mokṣa-dvāram, apāvṛtam, the door for liberation is open. If you associate with materialistic person, then your bondage becomes more and more tightened. And if you associate with sadhu or spiritualist, then your bondage becomes slackened, or the door of liberation becomes open. Mokṣa-dvāram apāvṛtam. Jositang sangi-sangam. Tamad-dvāram jositang sangi-sangam. Sadhu-sanga and josit-sang. Josit means woman, or things which are meant for sense gratification. Woman is symbolical representation of sense gratification, but anything meant for sense gratification is called josit. Tamad-dvāram jositang sangi-sangam. Jositang. So this material world is full of josit sanga. Everyone is interested for sense gratification. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that bhogaisajya prasattanam taya apurita chetasam vyavasādmika buddhi samadho na adhigacchati. Those who are attached for sense gratification, bhog means sense gratification. Bhogaisajya, aisajya, opulence and sense gratification, those who are too much attached. Now, why people are so much slow in the matter of understanding spiritual value of life? At the present moment, why people are not. Manda. Manda means very slow. They do not take seriously that Krishna consciousness movement is the most important movement for the upliftment of the human society, but they do not take it very seriously. Why? Bhogaisajya prasaktana. They have been taught, the modern civilization is simply teaching people how to enjoy life by sense gratification. Especially in the Western countries. So many things. Even for saving there is machine. And they do not want to ply the razor. Safety razor, formerly there is hollow ground razor. Now simply you take the machine, not to move the hand. You see? This is advancement of civilization. The more you enjoy your senses, but actually the human life is meant for not enjoying the senses. That is called tapasya. To deny, that is human life. That is Vedic civilization. First of all, the brahmachari system. How to deny sense gratification. That is the first training. Even Kṛṣṇa, he had to go to the forest to collect dry wood for the spiritual master. That is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Kṛṣṇa was talking with Sudama Vipra, how both of them went to collect dry wood, and there was storm and rain. They become stranded in the forest. The next day, their teacher and other students rescued them. So the brahmachari was trained up, tapasya, not to enjoy. They would have to go to beg, door to door, brahmachari. Mother, give us some alms for our ashram. So they are trained from the very beginning to address any woman as mother. And there are so many other things to arise early in the morning. Tapasya. Tapo dibbang putrakajaina suddhita satya. We have become so foolish that we do not know what is the actual condition of life. I am repeating this again and again. Our actual position is not to die, but we are dying. But we are so foolish we do not take care of it. Let us die. Let us die. But Shastra says, Kṛṣṇa says, Bhagavad Gita says that why you should die. But they are so dull-brained, they say, let us die. What is that? Kṛṣṇa says, Janma Mrityu. Kṛṣṇa has picked up. Whole life is miserable condition. Titāv jantanna. Adhyātmik, adi bhautik, adi daivik. But you are so foolish, you have accepted this miserable condition of life as customary. So they have become accustomed. But the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan personally says that your real miserable condition of life are the four things, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. But who is taking seriously? There are so many advancements of education, scientific. Who is making research work how to stop death? No. Nobody is there. No scientist's brain is working. But it is possible. Therefore Kṛṣṇa comes. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharat. These rascals, when they forget that death is not our business, it is artificially imposed upon us. So we must become deathless again. That is the human life perfection. But nobody is caring. They have become so dull. One can avoid birth, death only because Kṛṣṇa says, the soul, the spirit soul, ātmanaḥ, na jayate na mriyate eva kadachi. It does not die, it does not take birth. And actually you are experiencing birth and death, old age and disease. Still we are not alert. No intelligence. For this reason, Sanatana Goswami, when he approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the first question was, my dear Lord, somewhere or other you have dragged me to your lotus feet. But I am inquiring from you, যে কে আমি কেন মরে যাপে তাপত্রয়? What is my actual position? Why I am forced to suffer these three kinds of miserable life of material condition? Nobody is inquiring. So therefore, these discussions which are going on, that is only for how to get liberation from the four principles of material condition, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. That is called mokṣa. Mokṣa or liberation. So, it is just like beating the dead horse. Nobody is interested about mokṣa, or nobody can conceive even that there is something as mokṣa. Mokṣa means to get free from this condition of birth, death and old age. That is called mokṣa, liberation. So, at the present moment, modern educated persons, they do not know that there is something like mokṣa and it can be achieved, and there is process, and the whole Vedic Shastra is trying to educate us for getting mokṣa. They do not know it. So we have become so dull. Therefore, in this age, Kali Yuga especially, our conditions are described as manda, very, very bad or very, very slow. Manda, sumanda matadu. And if one is little interested, they will take some path which is not approved. They will invent something. So many isms. Now, some people came, very prominent men of Bombay, they have also invented something to educate or to enlighten the residents of the forest and the mountains. You know what we are doing for years. But they are interested. Not interested, it is a hobby. Nobody can. There is mountain, and suppose in Africa, there are so many Africans, they are living in the... there is nature's law, but there is a process. This process is Kṛṣṇa consciousness, by which everyone can be elevated, not by this material means. Material means you cannot do that. We are just like in the Sukadeva Goswami statement, it is said, Kirata hunanda pulinda pukkasha abhira sambha javana khasada jenne cha papa jad upasraya sraya suddhanti. You can make everyone happy, even the Kṛto. Kṛto means the Africans. They are called Nishada. Nishada was born as the son of the king, I forget just now name, Maharaj Prithu's brother, Bena, yes, out of the body of Bena, Nishada. So they became thieves. Professionally they became thieves, and they were asked to live in the jungle. So we have got practical experience. So these junglis, they are very much accustomed however you keep them nicely, they will steal. Nishad. Is it not? We have got very practical experience. We are pushing on this Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement, and we have got experiences, different types of men. So they can also be delivered. How? Jad upasraya asraya, if they associate with sadhu. Jad upasraya asraya means if they are given the chance of associating with devotees, they can be delivered. Anyone can be delivered. Kṛṣṇa says in the Bhagavad Gita, Mang hi partha vyapasritya jepisu papajuna. Low-born, papajuni. Punnajani and papajuni. Punnajani, joni means the source of birth. So, there are two kinds of joni, pious and impious. Those who are pious, they are getting chance of birth in very aristocratic, high family, educated, learned, Brahmin family, janma, then aishwarya, opulence, riches, education, sutta, sri, beauty. These are the symptoms of pious life. And just the opposite, ugly looking, born in very low grade family, almost animal, then no education, no character. These are impious life. So, but this sādhuṣu, even by one who is born in low grade family, papajuni, mang hi partha vyapasritya. If one takes shelter of Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa says, if one takes shelter of me, Kṛṣṇa never denies anyone. Socially, we may deny a chandala to enter into my house. But Kṛṣṇa and Kṛṣṇa's devotee does not deny. That is the Kṛṣṇa consciousness. They never deny. Yes, you are welcome. You take also education in the spiritual life. You also become devotee of Kṛṣṇa. Sometimes we are criticized. But Kṛṣṇa says, Mang hi partha vyapasritya jepisu papajana. He is giving offering shelter. Come on. Never mind. You are born in low family or impious family, it doesn't matter. Triya suddha tatha vaishyaste vijanti parang. King punam brahmana punya bhakta rajasayastata. So, Kṛṣṇa says, those who are very, very low-born, even they can come and take to Kṛṣṇa consciousness and become elevated for liberation. And what to speak of pious persons who have taken birth in the Brahman family, King Puna Brahmana Punya. To take birth in Brahman family requires Punya. To take birth in rich family requires Punya. Suchinang simatangehe. Suchinang means very elevated, first class, exalted Brahman, Suchi. Suchinang simatangehe. So, these are those who are taken birth in high grade Brahmin family or rich family, they are not ordinary men. The best thing, one who has taken birth in Brahmana family, but who cares for it? They misuse this chance. Kṛṣṇa says, Kim puna brahmana punya. You have taken birth in Brahmana family, why don't you take shelter of me? So, because the why? That the sadhu, Brahmana means sadhu, Vaishnava means sadhu, Sannyasi means sadhu, titiksava, karunika, ajata satrava shanta, sadhava sadhubhusana. This is a sadhu. The sadhu, there are many titiksava, arjava. Similarly, Brahmana qualification is also satta sauchang samodamo, titiksha. Titiksha, tolerant, arjava, simplicity. Jnanam vijnanam astikam brahma karma svabhava. Oh, similarly, sadhu. There must be a class of men in the society. First class sadhu. Then the society will improve. If everyone is devout and Shudra, then how the society will be peaceful? Therefore, to organize the society, Kṛṣṇa recommends Chaturvarnam maya system gunakarma vibhagas. There must be ideal Brahmin, there must be ideal Kshatriya, ideal Vaishya, and balance all Shudras. But nobody is caring that. The sadhu means devotee. Kṛṣṇa's devotee. That is called sadhu. Here it is stated, Saiva sādhuṣu kṛto. The same association. Sādhuṣaṅga. So who is sadhu? Sadhu means devotee. It is defined by Kṛṣṇa himself. Sadhureva samantabha. He is sadhu. Who? Bhajate mam anannabhak. Opite suduracharo. Bhajate mam anannabhak. Sadhureva samantabha. He is sadhu. Anyone who is without any reservation has begun serving Kṛṣṇa and engaged in Kṛṣṇa consciousness. That is the definition of sadhu. Titiksava. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has instructed how to become sadhu. Tinadapi sunichena, tarorapi sahisnu, amanina amanadena, kirtaniya sada. Sadhu's business is to become very tolerant, because everyone becomes enemy. If you become a devotee, everyone will become enemy, because they are asuras. Asuri bhavamasita. Even the father, Hiranyakasipu is the father of Prahlad Maharaj. The boy, 5 years old boy, what is his fault? He is chanting Hare Krishna, and his father became enemy. Up to what extent? Now he was prepared to kill. He was insisting the boy, why you are chanting Hare Krishna, why you are speaking of a separate God? I am God. That is Asuri. Those rascals who claim to become God himself, they are demons, Hiranyakasipu. So Prahlad Maharaj will not accept. Prahlad Maharaj, even the father, insisting that I am God. Why you are talking of any other God? I am God. And Prahlad Maharaj will not accept that. He will accept the father as Asura. Sometimes it was quarrel between father and son. Sometimes the father would call, my dear Prahlad, all right, let me know what you have learned, the best thing from your teachers. So he replied, Tat sadhu manne suravajja, asuravajja. He did not address him as father. He addressed him the best of the asuras. Asuravajja. Tat sadhu manne, sadhu again. Tat sadhu manne asuravajja. Dehina. So far I have understood that Dehina, those who are embodied, Dehinam, not Dehanam, Dehinam, yes, Dehinam, meaning we are Dehi, we are proprietor of this body, I am not this body. So, because we accepted this body, we are always in miserable condition. Sada samudvigna dhyam, asadgraha, we accept this temporary body. that is the cause of all miseries. We cannot understand. We are talking of so many miseries, but what is the cause of misery, that we do not know. Everyone knows, but he will not know it. The cause is this body. Because the body is there is disease, there is old age, there is birth, there is death. And the whole struggle is against how to stop death, how to stop birth, how to stop disease, and how to stop old age. You just see why there are so many advancements in chemical science, why there are so many medical men, why there are so many drugs to stop these things. This is a struggle. But why they are required? Because we have got this body, this material body. So Prahlad Maharaj said, Sada samudvignatiyam asadgriha. Because we have accepted this body, so we must not accept this body. That is called mokṣa-dvāram. That should be the vision of human life. So we are not interested. Mandasa mandayo mandabhagya. In this age, they are slow and they have got their own manufactured ideas. Why? Mandabhagya. All unfortunate. And upadrita, always disturbed. So all these are on account of this body. The Shastra always says that don't work in such a way that you have to accept again body after death. That is your business. Not that to accumulate crores and rupees and make a very good bank balance and a skyscraper house and 3 or dozens of motor cars. They are struggling for getting this, but foolish people, they do not know that Kṛṣṇa will take away all these assets at the time of death. Mrityu sarva harascha aham. Kṛṣṇa says, aham mrityu. I am death, and I will take away everything, what you have possessed. The foolish person, they do not understand it. Just like Hiranyakashipu. He possessed so much so powerful that even the demigods were afraid of him. And Kṛṣṇa took away everything in a second, simply by the nails. Tava nakha kara kamalena. What is that? Tava kara kamalena nakhamatavutta singha. Wonderful nails. He wanted to be secure. I will not die this way, I will not die that way, but he forgot to say that I will not die by the nails. He did not think that one can be killed by the nails. So all his formula that he would not be killed by this way, but he forgot this. So our intelligence is like, even Mother Jasoda, she was trying to bind Kṛṣṇa, and at the end, at the time of knotting, there was 2 fingers, small. There was scarcity. So our intelligence is like that. However I may be intelligent, however I may to cheat Kṛṣṇa, at least little difference. Little difference. The little difference that he never thought that I will be killed by the nails, not by any atomic bomb. He thought simply atom bomb can kill. He never thought that Kṛṣṇa can kill even by nails. Angani jasya sakalendriya vettimanti, pasyanti panti, kalayanti, chirang. He can do everything. But he wanted to be chief God, to surpass, but it could not be done. This is the Asura. Asuri bhavamas. And the Asuras, maya paritaggyana, they may think themselves as very advanced in knowledge, but they are rascal number 1 because their so-called knowledge, the effect of knowledge is taken away by maya. They are called Mayavadis. They are very much proud of their knowledge. But Kṛṣṇa says these rascals, these atheist class demons, their actual knowledge is taken away. Just like Hiranyakasipu. He devised means that indirectly I shall be immortal. I shall not die in daytime, I shall not die in night, I shall not die in water, I shall not die in land, I shall not die in the sky, no animal can kill me, no demigod can kill me, no weapon can kill me, so on, so many. Brahma says, all right. But he never agreed to give me immortality. But he wanted to cheat Brahma, that indirectly, by the negative way, I have taken everything, so I am immortal. This is called mūಢā. Namāṅ duṣkritanam mūಢā prapadanti narādhava. He does not know that Kṛṣṇa's intelligence is always at least 1 inch greater than anyone. So, we should not be foolish like that, mūಢā. We should be intelligent that this life, this material life, is simply struggle for existence. We want to exist. We do not want to die. We do not want to be diseased. We do not want birth. Therefore, there are so many contraceptive methods. But we do not want janma mrityu jara vyadhi, old age. It's like we are old men. So many difficulties there are. So we do not want all these things, but it is forced upon us. But you are not intelligent enough to how to make a solution of this problem. Therefore, our predecessor, Sanatana Goswami, first of all put this question that Kayami kanomare jape tapotra. He was minister, he was intelligent, a learned scholar, Brahman. So he inquired this. We should be inquiring that we are making so much struggle for existence, but existence is not allowed, then what is the reason? So we have become so foolish that we do not know. But here we are discussing mokṣa-dvāram, how to become free from the struggle for existence. This is life's mission. So how it can be done? As much we are attached to our property, to our family, to our country, to our money, to our business, so many things we have got attachments. Here it is said, prasaṅgam, ajaram, pāśam. These attachment means we are entangled. Hands and legs tied up. The tied up means because our mind is full and absorbed in these material activities. So, at the time of death, we have to give up this body and accept another. So long our mind will be absorbed, the consciousness will be absorbed in materialistic way of life, we have to accept another body. Kṛṣṇa will give chance. Je jathāmaṁ prapadanti taṁ sathaiva bhajāmaham. And we do not know that our real business is not to accept another material body. That we do not. We are so foolish. We are working in such a way that we must have to accept another body. Na sadhu vanne jatva ātmanayam asannapi klesa dayasati. We are working, we are feeling that so many difficulties there on account of this body. But we are not working how to get rid of this body, how to become again free and remain in our spiritual body. This intelligence is not there. So Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement is giving this intelligence. That is the Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Unique movement. How to give the intelligence of becoming liberated. Mokṣa-dvāram apāvṛtam. Mahasevāṅ dharmāhur vimukte. Mahaseva. Mahaseva, Mahat means, who is Mahat? Mahatma. Mahatmanastu mang prartha devi prakriti masida bhajanti ananna manaso. Those who are always engaged in bhajan, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. They are Mahatma. Mahatmanastu mang prartha devi prakriti mas. Bhajanti ananna manaso. This is bhajan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. There is Mahatma. So, mokṣa-dvāram ahur vimukti. If you serve such Mahatma, just like Haridas Thakur, who is always engaged in chanting Hare Krishna, then your path of liberation is open. And tamad-dāram ahu jositam sangi-sangam. And if you associate with the materialistic person who are after sense gratification, then your tamad-dāram, that is the way to the darkness. The life's business is not tamad-dāram. Tamasima, jyotirgama. Jyotirgama, go to the light. Don't remain in. This is Vedic instruction. So, if we actually want to be free from the bondage of material existence, bhutta praliyate, a common sense, because we have lost our common sense. Suppose we are sitting here, if somebody says, now get up, sit down here. And again half an hour, if he says, no, you come here. So shall I like it? No, I am not sitting here, I go. Similarly, here the life is the materialistic way. Life means bhutta praliyate. You accept one body. You will not be allowed to remain in that body permanently. You must have to give it up. Again accept another body. Again you have to give it up. What is this business? But they are so rascal. They do not know how much miserable condition we are in. We are simply accepting one body and again. Bhutta praliyate. Tattadeham. We do not know that I am not this body. So, we are in such darkness, and the whole world is in such darkness. Jasatma buddhi gunapeti, they are taking this body as themselves. There are so many things. The Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement will give them enlightenment and give them liberation, and we therefore request everyone to take advantage. Now, Kṛṣṇa consciousness means the simple thing is that you chant Hare Krishna. But if you think yourself as very learned, thoughtful man, and you want to understand through science and philosophy, all right, come on, we have got books, learn it. 2 ways. We have got 3 dozen books like it. You cannot finish it even in your whole life. Come on. Otherwise, if you are not so learned to read all these books, chant Hare Krishna. 2 things are there. Take advantage, any one of them, and be liberated.